All right, so how we doing, fam? Welcome back to more DayZ. My name is Raven from the Sky. I almost said Dead Island. Let's do. All right. Sun's coming up. Time to travel. Travel early. Early bird gets the worm. I try to. What the heck is that? Chemical. Chem bomb drop. So I was heading back, but now I'm not. So we're gonna go right back. I want a Vega, so I'm gonna try my luck again, trying to get a Vega shotgun. So we're gonna go back to the airfield. Hopefully the gas cleared up from the last gas bomb that dropped. If you didn't see the last video, gas bomb dropped, and I just hauled ass out of there. I didn't even really loot like I really wanted to. Once that bomb dropped, I hauled ass out of there, because that is a gas zone. Pretty much all military places or locations in this game are pretty much gas zones. Now, the gas may not always drop, but on that location at the given time you're there. But it is a location that any location that has the best loot. The what's that crashed battleship that has good loot? That's a gas zone. In certain towns has can potentially become gas zones. But and at the time that the gas is in the town, it has really good loot. And it makes sense because you can't, unless you have you're fully clothed in hazmat gear. You have a full hazmat suit with the gas mask. You're not going to be able to get in there. I think it's in there. What do we have in here? Generator. So I'm going to try my luck again, see if I can get a Vega shotgun. Sometimes there's a, I should have checked while I was over there. There's usually a path that leads up there, and it spawns like a convoy. And sometimes they spawns weapons too, and I might get lucky. You never know. Helicopter crash. I've seen Vegas there. It's funny when I don't want one, and I'm like, I'm okay with the setup I have now. They'd be all over the place. Ammo, shotgun shells, everything. Now that I want one, I can't seem to find one. DayZ logic, right? See what's in this house. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe a player. You never know. Sometimes players drop. Well, I do it too. Drop weapons. And sort the inventory, swap out stuff, and just leave it. But of course, no such luck. Sun's coming up early in the morning. Early bird gets the worm. You even hear the rooster. Cock-a-doodle-a-doodle-in. Cock-a-doodle-a-doodle-in. Right? But let's try it. Vegan playthrough, right? God, it's going to be difficult. I mean, I have enough for right now. And I got some more in the garden back there, which we only put 2. I probably should have filled up the whole garden, but they should be done by the time we get back. But this is, if you want to know, this is how you do a vegan playthrough and thrive. You have to have gardens really all over the place. So if you die or whatever, or in my case, which by the time you see this, the new update will be out, and every time there's like a major new update, they wipe everything. So I might have to wind up starting over anyway. But before I do, I want to get lucky and see if I can find a Vega shotgun. Definitely find one once they wipe everything, because they're going to reset everything. Probably tweak the ecosystem like they always do. They always tweak the ecosystem. But I'm getting a little off topic. Like I was saying, you want to thrive. That's how you do it. This is out front and center, so somebody's probably going to see this. Plant your garden. Oh, the sun that light. I thought somebody. Ooh, man, you get anxiety playing this. Plant your garden. Got so many pumpkin seeds. Not really much peppers. All right, so you want to plant your garden. Boom. 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 And you would water it. I'm not watering this. I have the garden at my little pit stop is watered. I'm not going to water this. The DayZ gods might bless this garden and rain. In here, boom, boom, then you would grow. And that's your food. You harvest it, you prepare it, you either cook it or eat it raw, your choice. As far as vegetation, you don't, and it's not gonna cause any bad ailments or problems by eating it raw. But if you eat raw chicken, it'll make you sick. Just like in reality, for the most part. I know there's the whole carnivore raw meat diet where, oh, you don't get salmonella, you gotta just wash it. And all this stuff to wash the salmonella off, and oh yeah, okay. I wasn't always vegan, pal. Let me tell you something. The food was cooking. I still got food poisoning. Evidently wasn't cooked good enough. But hey, to each his own. But anyway, back to DayZ. Grab it. Basically, I planted pumpkin, right? So you would grab it. You would harvest it, grab this, then you would cut and prepare it. Once you cut and prepare it, it's going to look like this. This is cooked. That's why it's dried like that. And, yeah. Speaking of which, we need a little traveling snack. We still got a bit of a ways to go. And, yeah, that's it. Just that simple. And once you harvest it, you would... Can I help you? Once you harvest it, you'll get the seeds. What you do is you replant this. You get abundance of seeds. See, it recycles. It's infinite. And that's what, I saw it in a YouTube video, and it's like, wow. But it's a no-brainer anyway. Once you get the seeds, it's like, okay, we'll replant the seed. Damn. We won't have no choice but to keep going. You replant the seeds, but in it, the YouTube video just kind of reassured that. And I didn't even know you could. When I learned new from the YouTube videos is I could plant. Wow. I could plant gardens and greenhouses. I didn't know you could do that. And I mean, I was planting DayZ for years. And I didn't know you could dig into garden plots and greenhouses. I can't believe I didn't know that. I'm sitting there kicking myself in the teeth. That's so simple. It's like right in front of my face. How the fudge did I... You know what I mean? How the hell do I miss that? Been playing DayZ for years. You're supposed to be a DayZ aficionado by then. How in the world do I miss that? I like doing a DayZ series. You guys like it? Some of you guys, y'all want it year round? Right now, not a chance. I'm keeping it seasonal. It just, once I play it for like long periods of time, it gets boring and mundane. Probably part of the reason I know is I run the same routes. Of course, it'll get boring. You same thing over and over again. It's like a robot. Just change it up. It becomes like a new game again. Like with the whole trying to do like a vegan playthrough. That's a new challenge, and it's like a breath of fresh air for me. So I'm enjoying it so far. At least I'll try for as long as I can. It's more challenging as a fresh spawn. You have to kind of like forage from the trees, get lucky with, hopefully they drop fruit and stuff, which I usually do. Until I can, find a pickaxe and start planting. I'm hearing sounds. Like explosions. The chem bombs, the gas bombs are real, man. Today, man. What in the world? But anyway, if you get lucky, find a pickaxe and plant a garden and water it. That's always the hardest as far as trying to do like a vegan playthrough. So, because I could bend it a bit and be like, well, after I get situated, then we'll do a vegan playthrough. But it's best to just, because I can see someone say, no, don't even try it, Raven. No, Do it from the start when you spawn. And that's true. Don't be a pussy, Raven. No, no, no. Do it from the start. And you're absolutely right. All right. But yeah, you would forage from the trees, and that'll give you enough to get to the next town. Find some chips, canned beans, which surprisingly are rare. Have you guys noticed that? At least with my playthrough, I haven't found beans like I used to. Canned beans, you'll find like the unknown food can, cat and dog food, but I haven't found beans. Huh. But then again, I'm not really going house to house in cities, apartment building to building looking for it either. Because once you start thriving with your own garden, you got your gardens all over the place, you're good. I'm telling you. And I don't mind. No, fine. Other players want to eat, that's fine. Helping people out. Because I know there's like, we all do to be a fresh spawn. We're all fresh spawns once, and we still are. Once you get killed, guess what? You're going to be a fresh spawn. The only difference is you know what to do now. Right? You're a DayZ veteran, you know what to do. Okay, so we're going to knock tower, then we make that right and go to BB Bop. Then once we go through BB Bop, we'll be there. Hopefully, the gas won't be there. That's what drove me. I just hauled ass out of there last video, man. I didn't even get to really thoroughly check to see if I could find like the Vega shotgun, because that's a good place to. The Bison, all the stuff spawns there. It's where everybody usually heads to in this game. So I gotta be careful. Where I got my AK. Though I'd rather have the shotgun. I said I was gonna try like the shotgun build. The only thing is, that's usually like close, medium to close range. You have to kind of get in close, so it wouldn't do me any good. That's the negative. Out in the open like this. Like if I had this, I might get lucky. Bop, bop, bop. All right, bullet drop. But might get lucky. No sight with an AK. It'd be better to have like those bolt action rifles. What is it? The SSG? Is that what it's called? That new rifle with a scope. Be better to have that to get the fight out like out here. And then you have to run around. There's nowhere to hide. It's like the worst spot to get caught in, especially if you're fighting like a group. You're good as dead. There's nowhere to run. But like I said, I had to work. You'd have to use strategy. That's the beautiful thing about this game, though, is that you can utilize strategy to your advantage. I mean, that's anything. You can take and apply strategy to anything. I'm not this. Let me rephrase that. Not just this game. Yep. Nothing. There was another game. Y'all remember that? It was called the War Z. It was right around the time this became a standalone. There's tons of DayZ clones, but it's like none of them really surpass or any real competition to me when it comes to this game. This game is like in a league of its own. And I don't even know if it's still around. The War Z, is it even still around? I think it flopped. I'm just wondering. I just happened to think about that. I remember that. I remember seeing YouTube videos on it and stuff, and how you could leave like notes for other players to find. I can't remember if you could do that in this one too. Do y'all remember that? Like if you could leave like notes. Like I left such and such. You could leave notes for players to find, like dialogue. Like when you find dialogue in Skyrim, like the Elder Scrolls game, you could leave stuff. I'm pretty sure that was Warzone. I don't think that was this. Past Raven speaking. I'm coming up off of. The time I'm saying this episode is currently early part of May, so coming up off of Dead Island 2. To me, that game, it wasn't all that great. It had good graphics. It was buttery smooth, but to me, it just got annoying when you got overwhelmed with zombies. The game like instantly flipped into hard mode, especially in certain areas and certain missions. That's the thing. I wasn't playing on hard mode. That's what pissed me off. That mission ended the line, and the ending mission pissed me off the most. It's almost like I had more fun playing the first Dead Island than this one. That's backwards. We got way better technology in 2023 than we did back in 2011. It's like and we're 3 generations ahead at that's 360 era. That game 360 Dead Island 1 had what is that? Is that it's a zombie. Zombie, okay. Like I was saying, Dead Island had vehicles, and that's a 360 game. I'm playing on an Xbox Series. You know, we're in an Xbox Series S and PS5 era, and it didn't have any vehicles. You're sitting there walking around like this, like it's dead. You know, I'd rather walk around on here than on Dead Island 2. That game just had like a lot of hype behind it. Now, it wasn't a bad game, but it's average at best. Now, I know that it was a season pass, which means they're going to wind up coming out with DLC, and that's cool. Never really count anything out because I'm not sure. At the time it's recording, that Cyberpunk DLC isn't out yet. And I want to check that out because I heard, and I respect it, they didn't just give up on the game because it had like a bad launch. It had like a terrible launch. You know, and what made it worse is because they kept pushing the game back. You push the game back years like that, it should come out swinging on top, but it came out broken, and that's bad. The fans wouldn't turn them loose, but they didn't give up. They fixed all the issues and everything. It's running really good. I can't wait to try that DLC out. But I think they would have had a better launch if they pushed it back. I know that we don't want to hear that because we were anticipating Cyberpunk since. When did they first announce Cyberpunk? It was like years ago. I mean, before they launched in 2021, but it was years before that when they announced Cyberpunk. It was like 2016, 2015. It was a while ago when they first announced it. And then when they dropped the teaser trailer, I think it was like 2017. I think 2016. I know it was years before that. And it would have been better if they. I think they didn't want to delay it because the fans, we were upset already that it's been delayed long as it has. And I guess they said, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and release it. And it ended up being broken at launch, which sucked. But to be honest, playing on the Xbox One, I actually didn't encounter all the issues everyone was complaining about. The only issue I encountered, and it was probably, I can count on one hand how many times, it was the game freezing. That's it. I didn't have any game breaking glitches, any rendering issues, you know. But it's crazy because it seemed like PC is having more broken launches now than the consoles are. It's like, I heard what's that, Jedi, what is it, Survivor, I think? The new Star Wars, I think it's Jedi Survivor. That was broken at launch. Now, at the time of this recording, the time this goes up, of course they would have fixed it by now, 2 months. But it's crazy. The internet get a hold of people, and companies won't turn them loose. But I always commend that they don't give up on the game and keep on pushing through, updating, fixing problems, uh, fixing glitches, fixing everything, coming out with DLC. Don't even use it as motivation. Don't even like give in to the hate. No Man's Sky is another. That's a good example. It had terrible launch. That's another one that had like a terrible. It seemed like it was a bad launch. I can't remember. That was so long ago. It was 2015. I don't think it was broken. It was just so. It wasn't like. I think what was it? It wasn't like how it was presented, so to speak. And then I think they even moved studios, something like that. Same studio, but they moved. I mean, not moved studios, but moved locations. But I take what I hear on the internet with a grain of salt. You can't really. And what that means is you can't believe every single thing you hear on the internet. Mm-hmm. All right. And that's that. Okay. I feel like it's like a chill session, right? Just chilling, talking, walking around DayZ. Is it therapeutic when I walk on the grass? Is it like therapeutic for you guys? Let me know. Um. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Uh. We'll go around. I have a garden here too up at this city, but I know ain't nothing there. Not by now. It's been weeks since I last set foot here. Although it may seem like a day between recordings, it's actually pretty longer than that. At least a week. Uh-oh. So here. Here's my footsteps. She might aggro. Climb that wall. Climb the wall. Climb the wall. Both official servers and characters will be wiped with the 1.21 release. Let me try to see if I can get lucky while I can. All right. Let's see. All right, Bebop. We're back, Bebop. Bebop. Or, yeah, Bebop. Bebop. Any garden lime? That'd be nice. Oh, a machete. A machete. All right. Sharpen it again. I'll take this over the curry. Got a curry? I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Karakuri. Drop that curry. All right. All right, Bebop, I'm back. Deagle. I'll keep the revolver. Yep. Knew it's gone. Nah. We'll go. I thought about searching that police station, but all right, we're gonna go this way. What we got in here? Jeans. Yeah. The usual. A zombie or player? Zombie. You usually forage from here. A fresh spawn. See if nothing's there. So your luck would be, you had like rotten luck. Nothing there. Luckily, we're already thriving here with our fruits and veggies. I burn more calories because I always sprint with this character. But it helps not to be carrying no heavy load and heavy backpack. Got more stamina than the average player, even at half. bright and early. All right, let's see if we get lucky. Let's see, it's like you guys are here with me, right? When you guys subscribe my channel, what series? What's your favorite series on the channel? If you're a long time sub. I know when they find you, a lot of people just lurky lose. They don't even subscribe, and that's fine. I can't. That'll make me a hypocrite if I try to. Why don't you subscribe? You're watching. It's like, no, subscribe when you're ready to subscribe. There's literally been YouTubers I've been watching for like 2 years and didn't subscribe yet. Like I have tabs up. with the videos I like looking from them. I like looking at from them, and I still haven't subscribed yet. It usually takes me a while. You know what I mean? And then there's some that I've been watching for years and stopped looking at, and haven't watched for years, but I'm still subscribed to them. And I just go back to that content and fall in love all over again. So hey, no judgment here. At least not from me. I can't control other people. But I'm a variety gamer. I don't just play DayZ. I don't just play GTA. I don't just play Call of Duty. I play everything that I feel like playing. If I don't feel like playing, I won't play it. If I'm not feeling it, then I won't complete the series just how it is. I'm not going to force anything. And I'm not going to force anything down you guys' throats or at you. It's like I don't feel like playing. If I don't feel like playing Apex, it's at the time I don't feel like playing it. Then I won't play it. But when I feel like, man, I want to play Apex again, and then I'll play it. Same with Fortnite. Same with everything. It's just, I'm more authentic. I don't want to force it. And it's more genuine when you want to do it. Versus, I gotta do this. I gotta play this. So I'm sick of. It's like I deleted Dead Island 2 off my darn hard drive. I didn't even buy the total edition to do the DLC. I just said, let me just buy the core game first and let me see. Because a lot of games have hype trains now, which is understandable because it's marketing. Good games go unnoticed because of poor marketing, and bad games get all this publicity and get all this hype pushed behind them because of marketing, because of good marketing. So, it is what it is. But anyway, if it got to the point where I was getting pissed off playing that towards the end. You guys didn't really notice that or see it because I had edited those parts out. It's the part I kept dying at that end of the line quest. That was just too much. That was ridiculous. Like you're playing on extreme mode and I'm not. That was just utterly ridiculous. I love the Resident Evil remakes, and I love how they got it to where you can play on cupcake difficulty if you want to just cruise through. A tiny little bit of a challenge. Keep the gameplay interesting, but you don't want it overbearing. You can choose that difficulty setting, and it was beautiful. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And I think it got a 10 out of 10 as well. All of them, Resident Evil 2 all the way to 4. Remake. They need to remake the first one for current generation. Update the engine and stuff. And they've already remade it back in the day. Back in what was it? GameCube? When did they remake that? GameCube, what was it, 2001? No. 2002 or 2003. It was during GameCube era. I had it for that. Then they ported it to the Xbox One. And I played it on the channel. I think I played that back in... When did I do that? I think that was 2015, I think. I played that. I still need to play Code Veronica and Resident Evil 0. Since I'm working on franchises, and I still need to play Crackdown 3. I still need to play Crash Bandicoot. Play all 3 of those, plus It's About Time, it's the 4th one. And then they're coming out with like an arena one. An arena battle like Crash Bandicoot. It looks pretty good. It looks fun. But I don't know if it is fun. I haven't played the beta. think I'm just gonna wait for the full release and see. But I am a Crash Bandicoot fan. Was a part of my childhood, right? I think it was a part of all our childhoods. All right, this episode's getting a bit long. I think I'm gonna stop it here, and then we're gonna continue exploring next episode. Usually, let's see what we can find here. I've already got the tactical vest and stuff I want. That's more so for the, oh, we're getting hungry. We are getting hungry. We'll drop these. Oh, I still have space for my, what the? Don't I have space for my stove? Oh, let me close this. I have to. What matters? What door you choose to close? The fudge. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And my name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. The series grow. Take care, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right? Peace out.